What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do a sketchbook tour, but it's not done yet. But this would be the next sketchbook tour. She's a brick. There's some paintings that I want to take pictures of and put it in my sketchbook, and I need to first finish the paintings with my procrastinating behind. So we are going to look over my sketchbook from college. We don't speak of him. He is Lord Voldemort. We don't speak his name, but it was an ex-boyfriend that gave me this sketchbook, and we broke up, of course, and I was like, well, I'm not letting a sketchbook go to waste. He was kind enough at the time to buy me a sketchbook for my birthday. So this will be the era of when I first got into Stranger Things. This drawing right here, my best friend Jay, if she's watching this, hey, you comment, because if someone likes your drawing, I'm shouting you out. I think it was at the time where only season 1 and 2 was out. I was in love with Stranger Things, freaking in love with it. Like, I made this whole cover Stranger Things, and this is when the third one came out and I got the sticker for it. And yeah, the first cover here is my best friend Lilly, who does these drawings, and we were all in college, Jay, Lilly, me, my whole group, and she was handing out stickers, and I said, whoop, 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 mine. So this one was, if I can remember, I wanted to paint something of still life, and we were doing a still life class, and this was the way that it was. I just never finished coloring it because at the time I didn't have enough Copic markers. So I went and drew it, but never finished it. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff that is not finished in here. Exhibit A. I don't remember what I was doing. I guess it was for my mother, who wanted a beach themed painting, which I already finished. This was for, was it printmaking? Freaking adored that class. Freaking adored it. So I went and Jessica, I wanted to make a butterfly theme where it was dripping and everything, and I did her favorite colors. But now I was like, oh, well, what if I tried it again and I make one for my grandmother, which I think it was the time where my grandfather just passed away. So I was doing him, my grandma, my mom, her sister, her other sister, and her in one butterfly. So it's like cohesive. It's just like you start with my grandfather, then my grandmother's favorite color, my mom's favorite color, my aunt's favorite color, so on and so forth. Turned out pretty good. This, I don't know what I was doing.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
This, oh, my pride and joy. I made this for another ex-boyfriend. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be a lot of ex-boyfriends. Girl. History class, I was trying to make him the Pokeball and make it into a mug. So if he still has it, but it turned out great. And then this was an idea of a bracelet that I made. Hold on, let me show you. Where I said that I wanted to combine this, so it's like 3-in-1 bracelet, how I wanted it to be. So if I went on like a beach vacation, Hawaii or stuff like that, I would have been like, look at me. Oh yeah, there it is. Where is the grandkids? Me, my brother, my cousin, my other cousin. He's the youngest. So at the time, I didn't know his favorite color, so I just went with blue because he was a youngin'. He was like, I think when my grandfather passed away, he was 1 1 year old. Do in this one work on body proportions, which was not bad at all. The hand. Tell me to do it again. Can't do it. Everybody know that struggle? This, oh my.
I hate it here.
These are the, I think I was borrowing my friend's Copic markers. Yeah. I was borrowing my friend's Copic markers, and then I bought like a couple of them of my own because they are expensive. This was a, what was it? A tattoo idea for my ex-boyfriend. His name started with a K, and this was his birthday. He liked it. Will he get it? Probably not. I don't know. This was a, what was it? You know, when it was a 3-month or 4-month anniversary, and I was telling him how much I appreciated him and stuff like that. This, don't ask me. I used to put down on myself. This was like a girl that I tried to make up. It's not bad. It's really not bad. But at the time, I was so down on myself because I couldn't do it. Then I tried to draw architecture, like a house. I pulled up a house and then I tried to draw it. Oh, Lord. Ah! Ex-boyfriend's niece. No. Cousin. Not niece. Cousin. And she was little. She was holding his phone. And they were at a restaurant. I went to draw her. The sketch version turned out really good. And I was like, okay, well, let me see if I want to add, like, because I had this beautiful watercolor pen brush that I got for my birthday from Lilly. And I was like, well, I wanted to try the watercolor because I wanted to get back into watercolor. After I did that, I was like, nope, I should have never touched it. This, I, again, represented my ex-boyfriend. It was me and him because we were an interracial couple. And then I tried again, but then I used watercolor instead of, what was it, my color pencils. And then I tried to draw lips again, same thing as the hands. It was something to where it represented different couples of ethnicities. Ooh, what is this monstrosity? Oh my gosh. This was kind of plain, so I guess I added watercolor to it. I tried drawing eyes over here, crying, this one. I tried to do my side profiles, still need to work on my side profiles. And this one, I think Jay drew this. I cannot remember. This, oh my gosh. I was so excited that I drew Arcanine. I really need to make that into a sticker because this was really good. Favorite Wartortle. I like the Squirtle evolution. Like Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise. I like them all. My favorite grass type is Bulbasaur. But y'all want to get into it? Because we the Geek Squad over here. And this was the time where Corey X Kenshin was doing a contest of where he wanted different artists to come up with his next design for a t-shirt or his logo. But the idea was Corey X Kenshin was coming off a little bit. Like he was slicing through his name, and then you have his little plant Momo. And then I wrote like what he's from YouTube, and then this is his saying for after every video: slice that like button, samurai, slice that like button. If you're a samurai, you know you know. This was a print idea that I sketched out. Oh look 2019. Because I wanted to do a dragon's eye, which this turned out not bad. But again, I touched it with the watercolor brush that I got. Shut shouldn't have done that, but yeah. And then this was the idea of how I wanted it. Like, I write a lot in my sketchbooks. I'm weird like that. This was an idea that, it was a print idea. It's more so like that. That's how it came out. This was a artist, that's his name right there, Marcus, 2017. I loved his art, so I went and printed it, and I wanted to put it in my sketchbook, but I guess I just went and just bloop, put it right there, exactly as I showed you. But with that one, that's how it turned out. This, oh my gosh, yeah, rest in peace, Derek. I hope you're having fun in heaven. I'm gonna see you one day. But this was a drawing of a tattoo that he wanted, but it's when he was alive. Most of you guys know, I worked at Burger King, or did work at Burger King, and that was my family. Even though I hated the job, but that was my family, my work family. And there was one time where he didn't come to work, and we were all like, that's not like him. His wife called up and said he did not wake up. So they rushed him to the hospital. I think he was on life support for a whole week. Me and my other manager, Janine, we were like crying and praying. We were just like, please, God, don't let him go. Like, he has kids, he has a mother, oh my gosh. He has people that's gonna miss him. Not me crying. But this was the only thing that reminded me of him. That's why I put RIP. His idea was family. And I was finna do like favorite colors of his kids and his wife. Oh my gosh, him and his wife was like so funny. It was, but rest in peace, Derek. This was an idea for, again, class. I think it was metal. I think this was, I wanted to make this as the wood, and then these were the metal flowers. And then this was an idea, which it came to tuition. I guess I will put up in the cards of what it looks like towards my sketch. This shark coming out of the wooden box, wasn't able to do it. I wish I could, but sadly couldn't. This, I like the name Leanna May. I wanted to name my daughter that at the time. But if you tell me now if I wanted kids, I'll tell you no. This, I think I wanted to make a picture for my house, or quote unquote house that is non-existent right now, but don't tell me that in college days. This, oh, I wanted to make this so bad. Like, I wanted to have the actual dragon head come out of the wood, and like this is water and everything. But by the time I was making this, I did not have enough time to actually make it. So I only did this part, and a little bit of the top. So my mother absolutely loves it. Like, she will not get rid of it. I've told her, I was like, I don't want it no more. Get it out of here. She's like, no, it's mine now. I was like, okay, fine, have it. I try to draw a dragon, and then there'd be times where I want to draw something and then it doesn't come out like the way I want it, and then I just stop. This one, oh my gosh, this one took the freaking whole gallery show by storm because everyone loved this piece. So the way I did it, I'll put a picture here of what it looked like, where I had different multiple VHS tapes that my mother so kindly let me have. She told me I could not touch Lion King. I told her I wouldn't want to touch that either. But it was a lot of different VHS tapes, like 51st Dates is what I remember, Grinch, Shrek. And in the middle, I put nostalgia, and I painted to where it looked like one great big VHS tape, and I put the little play button. Like, if people grew up in the 90s, in the early 2000s, you know. And then this was I drew a blueprint of the gallery. So friend Lily was here. This was my whole wall. We had Lydia, who was this? Jess? Yeah, Jess and Delta were dating, the two girls. Then Julian, him and Dawn were like on the same wall. So this was the door you come in and boom, you see my artworks and stuff. So that's how it is. And then this was when I watched Captain Marvel. Everyone bashed that movie, but I absolutely adored it. I loved it. Especially this quote right here is, I have nothing to prove to you. And then I was like, let me draw me as Captain Marvel. I really don't like this drawing. I tried. I made myself way too big. I'm not that big. I remember a dude who wanted to talk to me. He was just like, I don't like it. And I was like, great. You don't have to. Then I drew, Harley Quinn. Now that I've seen that, I did really good on that. I just messed up with the watercolors, but it's okay. This one was the ex-boyfriend that I did the tattoo for. This was his sister. His sister's name also starts with a K, but I don't know if she liked it or not. Don't know if she's gonna get it. Oh well. Oh, fast forward, where I'm in Missouri, I brought my sketchbook because I was like, well, maybe I will be in the mood to draw, because I know I was also doing college work while I was in Missouri, but I had an idea for a Aquarius drawing, but it's Aquarius in Japanese letters. I hope it's in Japanese. I tried really hard to look this up, but I haven't gotten the tattoo yet. But it looks pretty good. And then this, I got the white gel pen, and I wanted to try it out. It was good. Little sketch where I wanted to draw a phoenix coming out of the ash, and then I drew it again, which is, again, not bad. This was I don't want to say YouTuber because he's not on YouTube anymore, but it was an Instagram. He was on Vine. Nate Gardner. Oh my gosh. It was like the don't judge challenge. That's how I knew from him. And I followed him on Instagram. And there was a lot of pictures that I wanted to draw, and this was one of them where he was outside in the water. It looks bad, I know, like different tattoos that would correspond with each other. So glad I didn't get it, because all of us not talking no more. Then I tried this. Oh my gosh, I think it was my first time working with Copic markers. Same with the little baby. Oh, I was so proud of this little baby. And then this was from my friend Jay's sketchbook. She drew this, so we was like, hey, I will draw something that you drew in your sketchbook, I'll draw it in mine. And then she drew something in hers that she did with mine. I put the two pictures side by side right here, and that's how they turned out, which is not bad. Not bad at all. This was a little tribute to, it was like 2015 redraw. I was going back to, well, since I did the drawing for Jay, and I was like, well, let me go back to my old sketchbooks and draw something that I haven't drawn in a while. And it was a girl that I drew, but I just went and revamped it as my style at the time. And I went and made a little skit of it. He said, he left me for Tiffany. And then at the time, my ex-boyfriend, that was his name, Sean. And then this, oh, I was so proud of this. The Mortal Kombat movie came out, And I love Mortal Kombat. I really do. People tell me who's my favorite. Sub-Zero. I drew myself as Sub-Zero because I love Sub-Zero. I love Scorpio. Those are my two favorite. But I may do a redraw because this proportion right here is not good. And then I don't know what I was doing here. The Rugrats. And I try to draw Harley Quinn again. Nope. Let me move it to where you can see it. There we go. This is Geeky Queen. Which is, yeah, I like video games as well. I'm into a lot of stuff. It was on another piece of paper and I just went in. Bloop. This one was a tattoo from the ex-boyfriend, Sean. He loves the New Orleans Saints. Yeah. And this, same idea, but for another dude. It's a girl. And this was her birthday. I kind of like the watercolor aspect of it. This was a little sketch where my manager wanted a matching tattoo with her daughter. So she was the heart, her daughter's the heart, and she's the diamond. So I put Queen A, Princess T, Tootie, Amelia, that's their names. This, there we go, is the redraw. And then at the time, I didn't have my baby, my iPad right now. So I was going back between, do I want the Samsung tablet I can draw and everything, or do I want the iPad Pro? And I did 11-inch or 12.9-inch. As you can see, I went for the 12.9, the 2020 model. And then this, I drew Starfire. It turned out really good. I redrew her in my next sketchbook that I'm gonna do. It was a wedding dress, but I was in my feelings. I was like, I'm never gonna get married. So I went and drew the dress in different colors so I can practice drawing ruffles and stuff. This no. And this is how it turned out. I was very into back then drawing tattoo ideas. People was like, well, why don't you be a tattoo artist? I was like, no. This was a tattoo idea. Ex-boyfriend with a K. His cousin passed away in 2012. They were the same age, around the same age. She died in a car accident, and he wanted a tattoo that would in memory of her. So I tried to do that. This is Jay. Oh my gosh. I may have to redraw this because I didn't mind this idea. I went and added the skateboard. She does a skateboard. Ha! Drew ex-boyfriend. This was his brother and grandfather. And then this, my pride and joy. That is on my Instagram now. I was so happy when I drew her. I liked it. And then this is how I draw my froze now. This is another tattoo from what was it? It was for her dogs that passed away. This was this rose idea. Oh my gosh, I was so happy when I made this. I was like, oh, yes. So she wanted 3 roses to represent each of her daughters. Now she has 4 kids now. This was for my friend Lilly. She wanted the balloons. It says laughter, so it will remind her when she's on her darkest days to laugh. What is this? I think this was, I named different Disney movies that I loved. This, I don't know. This is boring. Again, so many drawings that are not there. I guess this was the tattoo idea I had of all my favorite Disney characters. This was a jar that I tried to do, and this is how it turned out. Turned out really good. this was a stencil that I wanted to try and use on it. And I paid good money for the stencil, so I just went, and now it's in my sketchbook forever. The stencil's broken now. As you can see, this is a TV dinner table. I don't have a desk right now. All in good time, but I don't have a desk right now. So me and my mom went and tried to come up with an idea for the art desk. We already got this piece done and everything. We just haven't had time to get the wood, the measurements and everything, and actually build it. Then I tried body proportions again. Not bad for that time. This was my favorite. It was a girl who had this, it was a ninja outfit that I saw on Pinterest, and I went and drew it because she had the phone, but then I went and drew her hair like that. It was really nice. I actually like this. And then my ex-coworker, everyone made fun of her by the way she'd be on the headset, and it was the way she said it. "Welcome to Burger King, may I help you?" And everyone would just start busting out laughing every time she say it. But that's how she said it. I think this was my friend Asia that I've known since I was 6 years old. I tried to draw her, I think, can't remember. This was a little a little skit that I tried to do where I went and cut my hair, and my mother helped me cut my hair because it was damaged. I had damaged, I was perming it, I was over it, I wanted my natural hair. So I went, cut it, and this was how my hair looked. I was gonna draw somebody making fun of me, say, "You look like a boy." I got that comment so many times. But then I had some people, like my best friends, and people was just like, "You actually look good with short hair. It fits you." And I'm like, hey, don't knock it till you try it. I actually look cute with short hair. This, I think I was working on my eyes. My eyes are similar to this now, but I was working on my face, my portraits. And now I'm really good at portraits. So this was a tattoo idea for my friend Seth. This, oh my gosh, this was my character in Skyrim, and she was amazing. I miss Skyrim. One of my ex-boyfriends from high school had Skyrim, let me play it, and I made my own character and everything. It was fun. More butterflies. As you can tell, I love butterflies. Inuyasha! This was a painting idea for my friend Seth. He wanted an Inuyasha painting. And I said, bet, I'll do it. So I went and drew Inuyasha in his demon form. Not credited to me, I just went and sketched it out because someone on Pinterest, I think, went and drew it, which was it was just like this. So I'm not giving me credit for it, but I had Inuyasha right here, had the cherry blossom tree with the arrow where he was rested for 50 years, and then the Shinkan jewel right there dangling in the wind, and then had his little titles that said Inuyasha right there. It was cool. Then I drew her. I think I had a dream about a girl looking up, and I'm still not good with the head placements. I'm still working on it, but it turned out really good. Then I tried to paint her, and then I just gave up. This was a painting idea. My coworker Mary, she wanted me to draw a buck, and I was like, okay, cool. For her, it was her husband's birthday, and it turned out really good. This, I don't know. Then I drew her. I like her. And this was 2021. I think this was another tattoo idea for a coworker. Don't see him anymore, so, but then there was a artist on Pinterest drew Storm, and that's how I wanted to draw my hair. Then I tried to draw it again and try to represent me. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think I tried to draw, what's her name? Nia Delight again. She was on her bed and there was the little frame. It looked beautiful. I used to work at a spa place and the owner wanted me to like redraw his textbook, and then I tried. I really did. Some people don't like, they won't tell me if they don't like my art, which is cool. It's fine. Not a lot of people is gonna like my art. So yeah, he just went and ghosted me. I was like, oh well. This was a tattoo idea for me, or drawing idea, because my mother loves Simba. She loves The Lion King. So I asked her to put her signature on. This was a little sketch though. I put it right here of what it looks like now. But this is her signature because I wanted a drawing to represent her because she loves Lion King. And now I will forever have my mother's signature. This was a painting idea, still have yet to get to it, of Goku, and I think my brother wanted the different Ultra Instincts, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan J4, SS3, those were his favorites. And then this was a painting idea. I finished it, got paid, yeah. I guess a lot of people at my job liked my butterfly ideas, and that's what happened. Oh, finally, the torture's over. Thank you for watching. I will try and finish the other sketchbook as soon as possible, because this is more so of up to date, because I think this is January 2022. So stay tuned and like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what drawings you liked in this. Tell me that you hated it. Me too. Like I said, this was college, so, and it was the era of the different boyfriends I've had. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.